So one of the things that's bothered me the most about this generation of video games is the overwhelming emphasis on online multiplayer. Even games with a focus on single-player narrative, like Mass Effect 3, have shoehorned in some kind of online multiplayer in order to appeal to today's trigger-happy gamer. I mean, it's really strange to think that even just last generation, we were still enjoying all the loud and rowdy times that come with same couch multiplayer. So that's why today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite 4-player games, Pac-Man Vs. for the Nintendo GameCube.
Pac-Man Vs. was released in 2003 and was, as the name suggests, a competitive multiplayer version of Pac-Man designed to take advantage of the GameCube's ability to connect to the Game Boy Advance. 3 players use GameCube controllers to control ghosts on the TV, while the first player plays as Pac-Man on the Game Boy Advance. Pac-Man has a view of the entire board, while the ghosts can only see the area immediately around them and must work together and cooperate to catch Pac-Man. Whichever player manages to catch him gets to play as Pac-Man the next round. The cycle repeats until a score target is met and a winner is crowned.
So I first played Pac-Man Vs. when 3 of my online friends came to stay at my house for a few days. There was a lot of different multiplayer games that we played that weekend, but Pac-Man Vs. really stands out to me. There was yelling, screaming, shouting, pushing, sore losers, hurt feelings. It was awesome.
While the game was released by Namco, Pac-Man Vs. was actually designed by Nintendo's legendary Shigeru Miyamoto, the man responsible for Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, and pretty much all your favorite childhood memories. His influence definitely shows. It's a brilliant gameplay idea executed to perfection. Asymmetrical gameplay was still a rather new idea at the time, and while the GameCube Game Boy Advance connectivity didn't exactly set the world on fire, this exact setup is getting another shot. Nintendo next home console, the Wii U, is built entirely around the idea of asymmetrical multiplayer. The Pac-In game, Nintendo Land, features a minigame called Mario Chase that's essentially just Pac-Man Vs. with a Mario skin.
So Pac-Man Vs. is still really inexpensive. At the time of this filming, it rarely seems to creep over the $10 mark on eBay. There's 2 different configurations. There's a sampler disc style where it's just the game itself, but it also comes packaged with the greatest hits version of Pac-Man World 2. This is actually the version that I'd recommend because Pac-Man World 2 is still a pretty enjoyable platformer, and I'm probably going to do an episode about it in the future.
While the game itself is inexpensive, if you don't already have a Game Boy Advance and the link cable, the price of admission goes up a little bit. I'd still recommend it though. Once you're set up, you can enjoy the other awesome games that took advantage of this connectivity, like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles and The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures. But you might also want to invest in some Wavebird controllers. Using wired controllers with all the passing around that's going to be going on is going to result in a pretty big mess. Pac-Man Vs. is an absolute blast with friends, and it's great for parties. It's so simple to learn that even your non-gamer friends will want to pick it up and give it a go. It's just a joy to experience, and there's nothing like getting 4 friends on a couch laughing and enjoying a video game together. Well, that's it for this episode. More forgotten retro game knowledge is coming your way soon, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out the Backlog's website, or follow me on Twitter to make sure that you're in the loop.